Hi everybody, my name is Michelle Renee, but you guys can also call me Giggles. It's my favorite nickname. MBTIs, or Myers-Briggs personality, or 16 personalities, whatever you want to call it. I have relatively recently become a huge nerd about this. It helps me kind of get that much more insight to a person and how to make them feel great, or how to problem solve with them, or just how to, make friendships last. So what I'm going to do today is based entirely off of my own experiences. Very anecdotal. I'm just going to rank each personalities from the ones that I love interacting with the most versus the ones that, I'm not that big a fan of interacting with. I'm not going to say what my MBTI is, but I'm going to see what you guys will all guess is my MBTI. Without further ado, let's go. ESTJ. I'm sure I know them, but I just don't know if they are ESTJs. I don't know anyone who knows that they're an ESTJ, but they're extroverts. They are concrete thinkers, and they make more logical decisions, and they're more structured. I'm gonna say they maybe seem like people who maybe were like my boss at one point, and I feel like in the past it's been kind of rough interacting with them, maybe because I was very immature, but I'm gonna put them at D just because they seem like the kind of people who are really intimidating. ISTJs, I'm related to one, and they're really cool. I feel like they're not very emotional, but they're never ever offensive at all. And I can only speak from my own experience. I know that they're very logical, and they want to get to the bottom of things and just get the job done, and they want things to go according to plan. And I can vibe with that, and they're really cool. And when I do need to go do something else, they're pretty good at picking up social cues. So I'm gonna say that ISTJs are pretty cool people. ENTP. So it's hit or miss with ENTP, because the ones that I've known are either really cool and really constructive and there to really help you and be okay, but did you think about this? That's a good point, but did you consider this other thing? And I can really appreciate that. But then I feel like there's also been others in my life where they always play devil's advocate. They never hear me. And sometimes I'm I don't need an argument right now. I just need someone to be on my side. Just need a friend right now. So I'm going to put ENTP at let's put them kind of behind ISTJ, because ISTJs are a little nicer. INTPs. So I know one who might as well be ENTP, but they're really great thinkers. They're really interesting people, if not a little awkward at times. But I mean, they're still cool people. I don't really have a big problem with them, so I'm going to put them in front of ENTP. No, which one would I rather date? I would rather date an ENTP than INTP, sorry. ESFJs. So they're cool people. They could be a lot sometimes, but then there's days where I need a lot. I like that they're on time and that they seem to really be understanding of things that you could bring up in conversation with them. So I'm really in favor of that. ISFJs, for me, it's really hard to talk with ISFJs because I feel like all the things that I could possibly talk about, they literally could not care any less about, and they have no idea what I'm talking about. I feel like more often than not, the conversations are very basic questions on their end, which there's nothing wrong with, but then I feel like there's just not as much back and forth, and I live for the back and forth and the dynamic of, conversations and people, and I feel like ISFJ just doesn't really give that to me. I also feel like if you really make them upset, it's really hard to get through to them. That's very anecdotal, though. I'm gonna put ISFJ let's put him, right there. I do like that they have a big heart and that they care about people, though. It's really sweet. It's just really, really hard to talk with them and be understood. We're just on two different levels most of the time in my experience. ENFJ. So ENFJs are really cool. They're like very inoffensive people to me. They genuinely want to help. Kind of like the ESFJ though, they can kind of be a lot at times. I do like a lot of their thoughts and the way that they go about things. And they're definitely like one of the most friendliest people who just kind of want everyone to get along. They can come across, though, as very loud and a little too much at times. But they have a lot of really fascinating opinions, though. So I'm going to kind of put them a little bit in front of ESFJ. INFJs. I really love INFJs. I really love all the deep thoughts in their psyche. And even, like, if they space out, it's kind of like, oh, they're thinking about something real good right now. Look at them thinking. They have a lot of really great, like, inner monologues, inner dialogues, and I'm so for that. I also really, really resonate with how they're the type that's like the most misunderstood. If my research is correct, I could be wrong, but I could have sworn I've read in like more than one place that they're a very misunderstood type, and they're like the rarest type. So they're kind of like the unicorns of the MBTI, but all the INFJs I know are really fascinating to me. And I like them, so I'm going to put them definitely, like, at the top, because they're just really interesting to just delve into the world of and just try to understand what they're always thinking about. ENFPs, I love, but they could kind of be a lot sometimes. And sometimes they're really surprisingly calm. It's like, it's a mixed bag. I've had a lot of really great experiences with ENFPs, and I've had like a few not so great experiences with ENFPs. That could be said about any type though. Really, it could be said about any type. I feel like at some point I just can't keep up with them. But then there's days where I'm like, yo, I need an ENFP to like go along with me for this adventure, or like to do this with me, or like, you know, to just conversate with me about this thought that I had, or, you know, whatever. So I'm gonna put them kind of over here. I also like that they're just easy to talk to, and they keep conversation going, which I really, really, really appreciate. INFPs are the cutest people in my opinion. Again, like the INFJ, I feel like there's so much like mystery behind their eyes. They just have like a whole enigma for a brain, and they're so interesting. They're very like colorful in their thoughts from what I've noticed about them, and I just want to hug all the ones that I know. I can't really think of a single INFP that I regard poorly or have had a bad experience with. They genuinely seem like a very understanding people who just want to be okay and just want to get all their ideas out there in a very like interesting manner that people will acknowledge. I don't know, they're really cool. Something about them just resonates with me. Maybe it's my type, maybe it's not, but I think they're really cool and I love them, so I'm gonna put them at number 1 actually. I honestly really love ESFPs because they're so fun, they're always funny, and they love people, and they're a really easy group to talk to in my experience. They're also like pretty understanding. They could kind of throw it back at you at times and be like, well, yeah, but didn't you do this, or like, didn't you think about that? They have a little bit of sass to them, but that's okay. I really love them, and they seem to be very, very forgiving people, which I need a lot of. So they're really, really cool people, and they go with the flow really, really well, and they're just really cool people. So yeah, I'm gonna put them up there. ISFPs, I only know like a few ISFPs, but they're always cool. They're always understanding. Maybe they're not like always the best at conversation, but they're really chill people who are really just there for you when you need them. And I respect them a lot in like from like every angle. There's just something about ISFPs that I really, really enjoy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them, let's put them right there. ESTP. They're a lot, in my opinion. And like, you know, they can pal around a whole lot, which is great. But I feel like sometimes they go too far. And in my experience, they don't really care enough about other people. I'm sorry if you're watching this. I'm so sorry. I feel like they could maybe stop to consider people a little bit more. They're definitely very hard to talk to. I'm always like self-conscious about something that they maybe joked about or confronted me about or said something unsolicited about. They're a cool type and I can appreciate them, but like based off of my own experiences with them, they're kind of tough to for me to get along well with. And if I'm being super, super honest, there's times where like I kind of need to walk away from them a little bit and like just rest in the bathroom for a second, and then I'll come back and have more energy for them. Sometimes they could be a little bit exhausting, but I mean, they're not like the worst people. I just need to get better at understanding how their brain works so that I can better conversate with them and, you know, work things out with them. ISTP is like the only other type that I'm not very familiar with. Kind of like the ESTJ, I'm not very familiar with, but I hear that they're like cool people. I mean, they're introverted, they are concrete thinking, they make more logical decisions, and they are more spontaneous. They're more in the moment. I feel like it would be hard for me to talk to them, maybe. It maybe seems like we would not have much to talk about. And I honestly feel like they would get bored of me. I feel like I've known maybe a couple people that are this type, but I don't actually know. I'm just like guessing and generalizing. But yeah, I don't think that they would be like the worst people. They would just be kind of indifferent. So I'm going to put them up here. I'm actually going to put ISFJ at B because we do get along, me and ISFJ. But sometimes it's just a little hard to talk to them. ENTJ. I know a few ENTJs. They're really cool people. They're very like loud and interesting, and they get the job done, which I really, really respect. I haven't had too many conversations with them, though. I honestly feel like if I hung out with ENTJ all the time, maybe I would drag them down a little bit. Who knows? But so, yeah, I'm going to put ENTJ also at B. Kind of, you know, like INTJs are so adorable to me. I really like INTJs because, again, like I really like all the deep thoughts. I love all the deep thinking of these guys and that they have like a plan for everything. I get such a kick out of their stereotypes, like how they're the evil one. Like, I know they're not evil, like, you know, they're not evil. They're fascinating to me. And part of them, I don't know, there's something endearing and cute to me about them. I think because, like, to me, they're more like tsunderes. So, like, they may not say that they care all the time, but you know that they, like, love people. And, like, a friend group, you know that they care about everybody in that friend group. But then, you know, of course, when you see them on the outside and you say, oh, hi, how's it going? They're probably like, hey. I don't know, I just get such a big kick out of that. They're really cute. I kind of like that they don't know what their resting face looks like and that they don't care. I think they're really cool. They also get the job done. It's really fun collaborating with this type. And I can't say it enough. They're just cute to me. I just love INTJs. I'm gonna put them maybe right there. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. This is my order. ESTP, I have to work on my relationship with you, but INFP, I think we're good. You're adorable, and I want to understand all your deep and mysterious thoughts, and I hope you know that I would love to hug you. Same thing, INFJ. But yeah, I really like all these personalities. I'm fascinated by people. I'm really interested in understanding the way that they think and how they see the world and how they see people and what they think of all the other types and what they maybe think of me. I don't know if I want that answer because I feel like, I don't know, I'm scared what they could think of me. But this is what I think of all the types. And yeah, so S tier, the ones that I have like probably the easiest time talking with and interacting with, and D, probably the ones that I have the hardest time interacting with. But yeah, this was so much fun to do, and you know, like it's all love, it's all good fun, and I do just love people. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my tier list, and I'm interested to hear your own MBTI stories, and I would love to guess what people are if you leave some kind of comment on the way that you think. I would love to guess your MBTI, and I am really anxious to see what you guys are gonna guess for me. But yeah, I've already talked enough this whole video, so I hope that you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!